What the hell? What the hell? Let me see. Oh, I haven't changed the stream title. Okay. I just looked at my to-do list. Let's see. Let me see. Ah, the title is still good. I don't have to worry about that. That's alright. I just gotta do a few more things. Go into streamer mode. Yeah, I've done that. Then ping Discord. I gotta ping the Discord. There we go. I've pinged. Alright, that's that. And I think I can just switch to the main screen. Hold on. Ugh. I'm gonna close Steam from the background. There we go. Hello. We are here once again. Okay, so today's plan, merge domain. There's some stuff here that I'm not gonna commit, like these and these. These are like in progress and I'll get to them at some point. Oh, this is like a format change. Formatting change. I mean. There's like a bunch of commented out stuff here. I think this is for Fulbright. Like if I want to disable the shadows and whatever. I don't need that there. I don't know if I've shown the text on stream. Let me see. Uh, Probably not. Yeah, because I've just started making this thing. Hello, hello, hello. Everything good. Alright, let's see. Before I get into the code, I gotta show the current state of the project, right? So here we have it, and I've added text to the game. Wow! So I can add comments to myself into the world. Amazing. So, because the alternative would be to like take screenshots and then put them into some Obsidian file and add comments to those screenshots. But here, I just add the text here. Also, I don't have a quote thing on the texture, so we get smileys. Because missing characters are smileys. But yeah, the deadline is approaching pretty fast. So I actually have to like start finishing this game. I haven't added the item yet either, so I have to add the like actual item thing, like, and then start wrapping the map up. And if I I don't have sound in the game, I don't have UI. I might not have those for this jam, right? I'm thinking. But I need the breakable block texture, or then I'm just gonna have log speed that, but I don't know. That feels kind of scuffed. But yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Also, oh, hello, Ripana. Yeah, yeah. But when I first implemented this text, it would just not rotate up and down like this. It would only rotate, on the y-axis. But I had to rack my brain to figure out how to do this. And actually, I have some to-dos related to this. Let's see. It's crazy though. Like previous streams, I've worked on the map, and it's maybe interesting to even watch that. This stream is gonna be, at least in the beginning, it's gonna be code, and this is the stream that people show up. I'm like, god damn, unlucky. The most dry stuff. Anyway, also in other news, I freed up like, wait, what do I have? 110 gigabytes of free space now. Hold on, is that tripping? Yeah, that's tripping. I have like 200 gigabytes of free space on my main drive. I had some unused virtual machines, and each of them had like a 50 gigabyte virtual hard drive. So I I removed those, and I have 200 gigs of free space, which is amazing. Okay, okay, fair enough, fair enough. So I hope you have a good walk. Yeah. I'm gonna get self-conscious if I go silent for a prolonged period of time. Let's go. Yeah, it's we have wonderful variable names like n and n2 and wht nig thing. This is all just terrible. True, true. I will. Thank you for the silent judgment. Okay, first of all, I need to remove unused variable names. Or like unused variables, what am I saying? It's gonna be easier to search. First of all, I don't need to multiply here. Like this. Let's do this. It's gonna be the same. Alright. I hope you have a good time doing your stuff. If you don't mind, before you go, what are you gonna be doing? What is the ROM up to? Yes, okay. That works the same. Shoot. Let's call that white boss. Let's go. I mean, H is kind of self-explanatory, at least for me. Height and W is width. That's fine. Do I really want to modify these variable names? It's kind of fine. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just make it terrible. I'll modify this a bit though. Oh. What the hell? Oh yeah, I need to do an equals there. Let's go. Yeah, I need to merge the main. And make some neat commits. Again. Alright. Let's commit these formatting changes and then get started on the big merge. This is the price I pay for wanting to do lazy commits while developing. Help. Alright, let's see. Git diff master. Let me go to the ignore folder. And also complain about the Dungeon 2 file being different. But I'm just gonna remove that. I don't care about that. Are there any other binary files? Nope. Should be able to just go into the main branch, apply the diff, then bring over the stash changes, and then I will be happy. Yay! Now we have everything here. So for everything, just to be sure. So this is needed. This is needed. Also, I realized when I went to the I added the text entities. I also needed to add save load for them, right? And it was surprisingly easy, and I realized that I could change a bunch of like stuff that I did before to also be like less verbose. Now let me actually show this. Save load. Yes, reload. Show. When I'm saving the text entities, I literally say self.textentities.save. And, you know, it's so simple. Because I implemented a save load for vec_t. So anything that implements save load and is in a vec, I can just save by saving the vec. So simple. And I also did this kind of a similar thing for i64 and u64. Oh, actually, I didn't do it for i64. I just did it for u64. But anyway, I can just say, like, if I have some u64 number, I can just say number.save, and it saves it. I don't have to do these shenanigans everywhere. And I could simplify a bit here. My only worry is that by introducing these like helpful abstractions, it's gonna make me miss some ways of optimizing the performance. But I don't know if that's gonna be the case. But there's some stuff. There's some stuff here. Like I encode the chunks. Granted, the chunks are in a hash map, so it's not the same. And I also have to ignore empty chunks, so I can't really just do it like that. But I think, and for blocks also, I have some extra logic there, so I can't just save it like that, like using the vec_t implementation. But. Ooh, but I guess I could do that for vec_t, where I do the repeats kind of detection in there. But everything works, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Anyway, let's make the commit. There's some useless stuff here. I gotta commit that separately. Also, my design has worked very fucking well. The way that I have like a current data version for the save file, and whenever I add stuff that isn't compatible, um, like when I added text entities. Okay, I was just looking at something. Yeah, when I added text entities, uh, the old saves didn't have data for the text entities, right? Oh, Brian, welcome to the stream. And I've been writing Rust for a long fucking time. I don't know what to tell you. Thank you for the follow. Uh, yeah, no, the data version thing. Like the old save file formats didn't have text entities, and but it's all good because I can increment the fucking data version, and then just have the data. Actually, let me show this. Where do I have the thing? There we go. So for saving, we don't have any kind of version stuff because we always save in the next file format. But for loading, there's this one simple if statement. If the data version is below version 1, where the text entities were introduced, then we just have an empty vec for the text entities, because the old saves don't have any. But if the data version is newer than 1, then in this position in the file, we just load text entities. And it's done in this very, very simple manner. Vec text entity, load, bleh. And it just works. It's great. It's great. Anyway. What is happening here? Oh yeah, I did an empty line there. I think that's all I do for that. Yeah. How are you doing, Brian? Long time no talk? Holy, it's the first time I'm seeing you in like 6 months. Let's go. So true. Alright. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. Oh. What for? Was it for the Discord data thing or something else? Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Love to see it. Also, I gotta do these first. I love doing separate commits for every single thing. I think that's all. Now I can commit all of the text entity specific stuff. Oh, there's some changes still here. Eh, eh, eh. Oh my god, why did I change so much stuff? No! This is terrible. Ah! Anyway. Okay, okay. Will I just do a fucking ugly commit and just not care? God, I might do that. I might do that. Yep, yep. This is certified ugly commit time. Holy shit. Because this is like mixed in with the. No, no, actually, no, no, no. This is okay, okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, I will just do one ASD commit, and that's fine. The rest will be just. Actually, I don't know how to do that. This is the commit. This is the commit with everything about text entities. Hope. Fine. These changes look unrelated, but they are needed. The diff is so ugly. In reality, I should have done like a very neat commit where it's like, oh, allow like meshing stuff that we remesh every frame in a neat manner, and then implement text entities. But now the text entity implementation is like tied with the other thing, so it is what it is. We're doing this. We're doing this. Don't worry about it. Okay, for a long time, I couldn't be arsed to figure out how to split Rust code into multiple files. I was just like, fuck it, you know? And I also didn't really see the need for it, so I was like, double fuck it. But at one point, I just started splitting into multiple files, and now I've seen the light. I can say that. I have seen the light. Dude, splitting the code, I accept the shit for that, but dude, like selecting separate lines of code and shit like that and making neat commits on command line, I think that's a hassle, right? I think this is the the job for a GUI thing, right? I don't know what to tell you about that. Other than that, yeah, I think that's terrible, but whatever. We push. I think that's fine. No changes. Monitor format. Is good. Yeah, no, hold on, I need to show you. Ross. So the previous iteration of this project also used Rust with Godot, and the Rust side was literally just one file. Only one file. And I had like these comments to split up sections so I could find shit. Amazing. And the whole file was like 3,000 lines. Wait, how many lines is my current thing actually? Ooh, it's almost 5,000. Almost 5,000, but not quite. Not quite. We're under 5,000. It's all good. Imagine if all this was in one file. Like the save load is almost 1,000. UI render is smaller though. Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. Hold on, let me show you what I'm currently up to. The latest thing I added, well, what's the thing that I just finished making the commits about? These text things. I can just say add text, and then I can add text to the space. Very cool. sometimes adding comments for myself for the map design. It's not the best, but it works well enough. And I feel like that's me for a lot of things. Also, this space doesn't need a light. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, also, actually, I want to show you something else. So before, when I wanted to like carve out some space, you know, if I like destroy these blocks, then they're just gone, right? You would expect that to happen. So the solution would be to like fill out the space behind this wall, but that's like really annoying. So I made this little tool. When I destroy blocks, it creates new blocks, fill the space, so I can just carve out, and it just works. There's some issues with it, like sometimes it places blocks when it shouldn't, but it's good enough, right? That's the theme for a lot of things here. Good enough. That's great. Yeah. Probably gonna figure out how to actually make the game this stream, perhaps. But what do I need? I need a better texture for the breakable blocks, and then I need to implement the breakable block breaking item, and finish up the map design, basically. And then I'm basically done, aside from like more map and polish, and like coming up with a name and whatever. I'm not gonna have a web export for this jam because I haven't figured out how I can make it run good on the browser. Oh, that's a bit sad. Like, if you participate in a game jam, having a web export is really good. Because a lot more people are willing to try your game if it runs in the browser. And that's a good thing. I think so, at least. But we'll see. So first thing I'm gonna work on is le texture. Let's add a new texture. Eight by 8. Well, I'm just gonna add the empty texture first, and then start modifying it. Okay. Block material. Da, 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 da. And now I can start sniffing the errors. You know where I have to go. Oh, wrong file. I guess I'm gonna need two states for the breakable blocks, or actually, no, I'm fine because air blocks are a different model, so I can just switch the model of the breakable blocks into air. But when I save the breakable blocks, then I can make them be whole again. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yes. All right. We'll see. Gonna have this on my clipboard. I'm gonna be typing it a few times. Right. Oh yes. That's it. Oh yeah, I need a command for being able to actually select it. Go. Also need to add the actual texture for this, and I am doing it in here. I think in meshing. Yes. And there's another place where I need to do this. This is all like fucking scattered. If I could somehow streamline this, then that would be awesome, but it is what it is. I think I will now have a block that's a spear black, which is supposed to be the breakable texture. There we go. But the cool thing with how I've structured everything is that I can now start editing the texture, and it will update in real time. So if I make this white, and I export with Control E, then it will turn white. Very cool. I think for this I want to do a meme where we start off with the cobblestone texture. I make this not single window. So I can actually edit stuff on the whole screen. There we go. Awesome. Where is the... Oh, it just opens every single one into a separate window. That's interesting. Probably should do this on a separate layer. Maybe like... What does the Minecraft block breaking crack look like? I will just shamelessly copy or take inspiration. Pardon. Mm-hmm. Okay, what if I just do something simple like a fucking X? How horrible will this look? That's the question. Okay, I gotta do like a bit of anti-aliasing or something here. Let me modify the color. The only problem is that it makes this huge fucking square in the center. Worst texture so far. Maybe just add some imperfections to that. Maybe that'll make it fine. What am I... Oh, this went on the same fucking layer. Awesome. Okay, let me not do this on the same layer. There we go. Apparently did undo on the like layer separation. So I'm gonna put these into the actual positions where I'm gonna have breakable blocks. For example, here. But it's gonna have some here as well. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Like trying to remember how I made this cobblestone texture because this actually looks decent. But I don't know if I can apply the same technique. Just for the cobblestone texture, I like started with a shape, and then I made a tile, and then I just tweaked it until it looked nice. Well, maybe I can do the similar maybe here. Have this. Let's just tweak this. Okay. Shift E and N. Those are some cursed shortcuts. Whatever. We live with that. I am hitting the wrong shortcuts. uh. Doesn't connect there at all, which is not good. What do I need to do to make that connect? Maybe I'll do something completely different. Oh, and those are like, some of these are rotated. Okay, I don't want that. Let's make this be all the same. There you go. Oh, now this is starting to take a better shape, I think. Okay, that like looks more correct. Got on about that part, but this... Okay, it's starting to take shape. Gotta like file this in a different way. Yes, I can work on the boundary. Oh, I'm stupid. The offset is not like applied. Let me apply the offset. Hello. I love non-destructive editing. Okay, I'm trying my best to not go insane. Okay, there we go. I didn't go insane, I figured it out. Holy shit. Oh, I don't want to do that again. I just want to do this. There we go. Okay, needs like one line here? Question mark? There's also this one big section. But it doesn't look good like that, so maybe I make it like this. Okay, from afar, that looks like a breakable thing. You know, I can shade this better to make it not look like as much as. But that's a lot better than what I started with. And I don't need like multiple breaking stages like in Minecraft. I can just have one thing that indicates this can be broken. That's great. One day I will actually know what I'm doing when making textures instead of it being like, what the fuck am I doing? And then doing random lines and eventually having a product and then feeling like I still don't know how to make textures. That's amazing. Oof for the oof. Do I want to add anything to this? Is this just black? I could maybe make it a bit transparent. Will it look like ass? Let's find out. Where are my layers? Okay, let's go back to single window mode. Thank you. And my everything is fucked up. Thank you, GIMP. Does it like try to take the positions of the windows that I have? Oh my god. Okay. I'm beyond saving. Okay, yeah, it tries to do that. This happened last time as well, and I somehow figured out how to place all of the windows back where they should be. How did I get you out of there? Leash. I somehow attach you here? Hello? Hmm. I don't even know what that means. Sure. Okay, okay. I can do this in a very scuffed way. I can detach this tab. Move it here. I can detach this tab. move it here on this side of the screen. I can do the same for this. I cannot, for some reason. This is the one tab that you can't detach. Oh, you can detach these. Okay, fuck it. I'll do this once, and then if this works, I'll be happy. If it doesn't work, then I will just like reset the GIMP or something. The GIMP is so awesome. So user-friendly. I don't know why I use it. Oh, you can't detach the tab if it's only one. So these are like side by side. Why can't? No. Okay, whatever. I'm just doing this. And now I'm in hell. Oh my god. Oh, that's how I did. I figured out how I can fucking put these into the same thing. Let's go. Finally. Where's the actual image? No. It's so fucking scuffed. Where's the icon for this? How can I... Okay, sure, I'll... Hello? What? Sure, I'll live with that, I guess. This is like actually my own personalized hell. Okay. I feel like I could make a better user interface, you know? Not like as a flex, but this is just ridiculous. Anyway, I want to change the opacity of this. Alright, there we go. I have the layer menu. I can do that. Woohoo! And GIMP crashes? Oh. Oh. It didn't crash? It just said it crashed? Okay, I just can't export this. Okay, but maybe the previous version of GIMP works better, right? Maybe. Let's hope. Oh, yeah. Does it not want to open because I have the other version open? No way. That can't be real. Okay, I'll just... Sure. Okay, let's just close GIMP. I have no business with that version of GIMP anymore. I'll summon the previous version and hope that it works better. Oh no, this is the version with the opacity. Well, that's fine. I can like remake the texture. I think that also had a pixel. That probably as well. Okay. Okay. Take the cobblestone, add it to this image. Wahoo. There we go. And let me export that and see if it looks different. Okay. Looks the same. I can change the opacity and I can export again. And it changes. Okay, good. If I make the opacity like 80, then it just looks like hot garbage. I should keep it full opacity. And I'm thinking that I will add some little details here. Maybe? Nope, that's worse. Maybe just use a different color for this. I might already have the kind of perfect version in terms of how much time I'm gonna put into this versus the reward I'm gonna get out of this. But I want to try tweaking just a little to see. Okay. Ooh, maybe I'll just randomize the colors a bit. So let's take a color that's a bit lighter, and then that's way too different. And that's more like it. We'll just scatter these along. Do I make it like this, or do I make it non-random? I could try to make this like shading. So the tops of everything get this little kind of shine, I guess. Okay. Make it a bit different. I have a vision now. That's good. Then get a color that's a bit darker. That's a bit darker. That's good. Hmm. They're a bit too different. You can clearly kind of see the difference. It's supposed to be just very subtle. So I will make this less obvious. That's like the same color though. Like I'll go back and remove the other color. We'll just have one extra color in here. Gotta not overcook. It's actually darker than the previous color. Okay. Sure. I'll hold that done after I add one more pixel. And there we go. That can be the breakable block texture. Oh, there's a perfect score there. Hmm. Hmm. Am I fine with this perfect square here? Maybe. Maybe I am. But I really want to destroy it as well. Just to remove the symmetry. But if I feel like everything I do just makes it look worse. Uh, hold on. He's onto something. Sure. Okay, I'll just call it done. That's fine. Also, fun fact. When I'm editing the texture, I'm like reloading. Well, okay, so have real-time editing like that is visible in game, or almost real-time. I uh I rebuild the texture atlas every frame, even if the textures have not changed, right? Uh, when I make this better, I might make it so I detect when the textures have changed and only then rebuild atlas. But for this jam and like releasing this game, I'm just gonna make it so the atlas is never rebuilt and the textures are just baked into the executable. But yippee! Now I can. Oh, I gotta make sure these are rotated the same way, or else it will look terrible. Yeah, that sure looks like it's breakable. Awesome. And we break this. Well, I need to change these anyway. I love this design though. Like here you can't see shit. You can't tell like what there is here. But when you come here and break these, then suddenly you have enough light to see that these are something that you should break. And after that, I have no fucking clue how I'm gonna light up this place. Maybe I just add a light around here. What about a light there? But I don't want to... Like, this shading here is perfect. This is so good. Like, the way this lights up... hold on. When these are here, like, this just looks really good. And if I add a light in here, then it just fucking ruins it completely. But also adding a light here is bad. I might need a light with a different strength. That doesn't just light up everything all at once. I think that is the answer. But I can do like a poor man's version of this. Where would I want the light to be? Sorry for the flashing. Okay, I'm gonna use the carve tool. Put the light into the wall so that some amount of light comes here, but not a whole lot. Because the light has to go through the tunnel before it can reach here. And I guess if I don't want to make this just a pointless tunnel, I could make this a additional area. Or maybe I make the light come from the ceiling? Okay, I need this light to exist here so I can actually see. Plus I haven't added a full bright hotkey yet. That's something that I need to do. Does this even change anything? It does, but not for the floor. It's a bit better. So without this is just complete fucking darkness. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Oh, does it ruin the lighting here? I don't think so. Well, I'm gonna do it a bit differently anyway. Got some leftover lights there. I'm gonna make it come from under there. Ooh, now that's good. I think I can... Wait, does this actually work? Can I just have a hidden light? I can! Wait, I didn't think the light would just pass through the stair, but apparently I... Oh, yeah, okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I did that. Uh, at one point the stairs didn't pass light through, but now they do. Oh, that's good. This is just a non-conspicuous random light that just happens to be here for no good reason. Smile. That's nice. The lighting issue is fixed. And the aesthetics of this area have not been compromised. And I just realized all the blocks that I changed to breakable blocks are logs again because I loaded the map again. Awesome. Okay, I can do this though. Actually, I'll do it manually. I gotta fix the light propagation at some point because it's ass and it doesn't work correctly. But it's gonna be fine for the jam. Oh, I don't have this here. I just realized all the comments I made are in the stash changes that I didn't bring here onto this branch? Question mark? But I don't think there was anything of value there, which is good. I can actually bring over the stash changes. Oh, I've... Okay, I'm gonna commit this first. Yes. I think all of these... Okay, so all of these changes are just for adding a new type of block material. There's one one line in console, a few lines in lib.rs, one line in meshing, two lines in save load, one in texture, and then the texture itself. Insane. All that for one. Well, anyway, that's fine. We update dungeon 2, and then X3D. Get all the stashed shit back. Discard dungeon 2 though. Please no conflicts. Okay, there's no conflicts. Good. Good, 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 good. Alright. What am I gonna do now? I think it's time for the item. That looks okay. I was gonna say that looks so good, but then I changed my opinion mid-sentence. And it's fine. It looks okay. I'm satisfied with that. When you look at that, it's obviously breakable. Ooh, maybe that... Okay, okay. So earlier, I've been thinking of adding like a one-way thingy here, where you can climb this thing and go to the other side. But without the item for breaking blocks, you couldn't come back through. Right? And that's good for like a tutorial type thing. Where, you know, you're trapped in this small area. Maybe even I add the one way here. Oh, but that actually breaks the flow of the map. Or I could add the one way here, maybe? So that you can come here. And now you're locked in this very small area. And it's very, very obvious that you need to use the fucking item to get out. Right? Like, there's nothing else. There's this here as a distraction, which is not the best, but that's fine. And there's, like, nothing else in here. And then you do, you know. I think that's actually a better place for it. Actually see the first version of the dungeon. Oh. Yeah, okay, this is just the rough layout. Looks a lot different now. Like, this is just a cramped space like this. The idea was there, but it wasn't that good. I can compare these two here. Yep. Good progress. Anyway, the item. What I want it to look like. How do I want it to work? It could be a bomb thing. What is the easiest thing that I can implement is one question. What is cool and will place me high is another question. I've also been thinking about like doing multiple items, but time constraint might make it so I only implement one, which is fine. Surely I just make it a pickaxe, right? Yeah, oh. I thought that would make more light, but I guess no. Why wouldn't it? Okay, now it does. Okay, interesting. What do you think? Think. I think I'll just think first about what's cool. Bombs are always cool. Throwable bombs even more so. I originally thought about having like a missile type thing, but I think bomb is good because it restricts where you can place it. Like with a missile, you can just shoot it anywhere. But with the bomb, it... Oh, but what do I do about this? I guess it would have the... Maybe it's this... Hold on. Thinking. Hmm. Or maybe the bomb just explodes in a big enough radius that it affects this. No, I'm gonna... Okay. Throwable bomb. I think that's the answer. Let's make the model. I think I'm still at 000. Oh no, we weren't. So I fell into the void and got respawned into the start position. Let's go. And have this. Probably gonna have a different color for the bomb, but first I have to test if it looks like what it looks like, basically. And then I can start tweaking the model. I need to go into lib.rs. This here, I'm gonna have a bomb. Simple. And there's a few places that need updating now. I also need to add the command. Let's just add the command first. Okay. Here we go. And for the bomb, I just repeat this code. Maybe at some point I'll make this code a bit more neat and not have everything be duplicated, but it's what it's what it is. Wait, oh, there's another thing that I didn't fix. I was waiting for the compilation to happen, but then it never happened. Yeah, the actual behavior for the bomb. For now, I'll just say to do. Item bomb, and then we don't care about what click it is, nor about if the ray hit happened. And then we just print line Boom. Yippee! Nice. Okay, so we get this. Interesting that it's different size from this. Why are these different sizes? Oh, okay. I just made it bigger, I think. Yeah, I just made it slightly bigger. Anyway. I can do that. That should be the same size. Question mark? Yeah. That's fine. If I click with this, it just says boom. Amazing. And it only says it on down click, which is good. I'm kind of tempted to only give a limited amount of bombs. But I don't have a game over state, so it's like, if you waste all the bombs, then what would you do? Ooh, but it's so tempting to just give like 4 bombs, and that's it. And you have to get through with those. Ooh, I really want to do that. Anyway. Let's come up with a better color. Maybe like 0.14, I guess. I didn't change the top layer. I don't have the instant reload for this, but I think that's fine. I just have to recompile. It's fine. Oh, hello, cleared. What do you mean? I mean, I hope they're EP for unrelated reasons and not because of the stream. Yeah, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, now I have to make this rounded, and I think I'll make it rounded by making it bigger. Oh, I keep thinking that this is a block, but it's the bomb. It's the bomb. I should just use light for that. Let's go. Now it's rounded. Oh, kind of. Not on the backside, but who's gonna look at the backside, you know? Probably gonna remove... I need more light. Any more light? Oh. I'll make these better as well. It's almost like I should have the full bright thing. It's a bit more spherical. So recompile. Yeah. You didn't miss much. Well, I made a breakable block texture. Actually, I can show that to you. And here we go. It's a thing. It's a cobblestone block with cracks on it. Let's go. I could have made this like a modifier where you can apply this to anything, but I didn't do that. I didn't do that. That would have been too much cooking. Using what to add shading to it? So it's gonna go like this direction. It's red first, so I will say 1, 0, 0. I don't understand. I can say that much. I don't know if I'm being silly for not understanding what you're saying. Okay, how do we make orange? Oh, we just need red and green. Thank you. GIMP. Very cool. Then we're gonna have less red on the last one. Oh, not like that. Maybe that looks like a fuse. Perhaps I could add white to the very end. But let's just save this and see what it looks like. You can if you want to. What do you mean an apple with a worm in it? Do you think this is an apple and this is a worm? Damn. I was thinking that it's a fuse. I think this might look fine? Question mark? I mean, the green was temporary, you know? The green is no longer there. I don't know what you're looking at. Yeah. Oh. And don't worry, I just forgot how colors work. You know, it's as simple as that. Ah, okay. Maybe I don't add the flames. I feel like the flames are a mistake. Let's see about this. But I do love that I'm making the models with the game itself. That's something that I like. This just has to be smaller. I think I just made a mistake by making this big. It was 0.4. Oh, those material first. It was not 0.4. Point 0.2? Maybe 0.2. It's 0.1. Okay. It's not like I could have opened the previous map to confirm. No. See how big that is on the hotbar. Okay, I am gonna go bigger from here. It's actually easier to just click this manually than use the fill tool at this size. The lack of contrast is kind of making this harder, but it's fine. That's more of a sphere. I need to say material. One day I will add the possibility to, like, you know, have a text caret, so you don't have to erase everything. Smile. One day, one day. Oh, this is all just ghost light. Very cool. Oh, I made the fuse face the wrong direction. There we go. Maybe it looks fine now. Maybe. Eh. It's an eh. Did I really make like a TNT texture? What can I do to make this look better? Maybe I just make the fuse shorter? That's fine. I'll make the hotbar a different color so you can actually maybe see it. You know, something imagination will like fill in the blanks, right? I'll trust that. Or was this better? I think this might have been better. Oh. Let's see. If this is better, then I'll just go with this. And yeah, it's a bit bigger, but I think it's fine. It's more legible. And that looks more like what I want. I'll go with this. And we gotta make this explode. And the question is, how am I gonna do that? I think I'll just add a bomb entity, and then you throw it, and then it acts. It interacts with the physics space, and then it goes boom. Or if I'm lazy, then I'll just make it float in the air. Thinking. He's thinking. Could make it a thing that you place down as a block, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. So you're thinking of like animation there. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. Yeah. Anyway, let's start adding the entity. No. If that, now the question is, I don't really have a unified way to have things in the physics space. I have move body. I think this is, yeah, this is just in the player entity. I'm not gonna make the bomb a player entity. That's not gonna happen. I say that and I start thinking, do I make the bomb a player entity? Oh no. I don't think so. The only thing I need from here is this move body function. And even this is gonna be a bit different. We could just copy the code. Ha hoo! Does it use the get contact info thing? It does not. Okay, good. So I don't need that function. Unless I make it so that the bomb explodes whenever it contacts breakable blocks. Ooh, that would actually... Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Okay. If I make it so that the bombs only explode when they contact breakable blocks, I could make it so you only get a limited amount of bombs. And since they only break when they contact breakable blocks, then that's fine. Because there's only a certain amount of things you can break. And whenever a bomb would touch a breakable block, it would just destroy every breakable block connected to that bundle of breakable blocks. And I could have Easter eggs where it's you could skip breaking something and that would allow you to break something later. This replayability with that. Replayability. Okay, that's how you say it. Oh yeah. Interesting. I really want to do that. Because just giving an infinite amount of bombs feels a bit strange to me. I guess it would be fine. But this also fits the theme of the jam a bit more. The theme is I think it was like minimalist. Minimalist. So only giving the player a certain amount of bombs does fit the theme. You're only given a certain amount. Yes. Yes. Also 9 days left in the jam. Anyway. I think that's what I will do. Limited amount of bombs, and you can't fuck it up. You can always complete the game. Oh, then I can have more pickups. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay, good. Good. Yes, and I can just... Oh, okay. Everything is connecting. Everything is connecting in my head. Everything is connecting. This is so good. Okay, load dungeon 2. Because I have this one secret at the beginning of the map that doesn't... Oh, yeah, okay. Doesn't really have anything right now. And what I was thinking is that, okay, if I put in a secret that requires you to break blocks, then it's like, you know, like if you go to that secret, then you might not have enough bombs to like progress in the game. Well, I can just have the secret and then put a bomb pickup into the secret. So that's not a problem, suddenly. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. The design is coming together. Alright. Okay. I gotta make the bomb entity move. Oh, but if it's a thing that does that, it's... Yeah, it's only gonna explode when it contacts breakable blocks. This is... Oh my god, everything is coming together! The fact that I don't have a death state. Yes! Okay, so... I decided, for some strange reason, that I'm not gonna have a death state in this game. And now this is paying off. Because I can make the bombs a thing that you can throw. And I don't have the problem of, oh, what if you throw them into a death pit? There's no death pit. There's just... That's just not a thing. You can... Wherever you can throw the bomb, you can also jump there and retrieve the bomb. It's all good. I just have to make sure that you can't throw the bomb into places that you can't reach. So I just need to make... I could make it so you can only throw it while grounded, and the throw is always weaker than your jump. And that will guarantee that you can't throw it anywhere that you can't reach. Something like that. Something like that. Thinking. Okay, yeah. And I will just copy the move body function. I should really just have like a shared component for all entities. That's for the physics. But I don't have that. So I'm copying the function. And you are complaining about hitbox size? Fine. There's a vector 3, I think it's an I-64. Oh, and doesn't complain about anything else. That's good. We don't even have a fuse time, because we only explode when we breakable blocks. Oh, the temptation to make the bomb entity just be a player is so fucking great, you have no idea. I'm really going from I'm not gonna do it to it seems like the best thing to do. Okay, position, last position, look direction, velocity, blah 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 blah. Okay, the bomb is not gonna be a player. The bomb is gonna have a player. Big difference. Big difference. I could later turn this player entity into like just separate out the player specific stuff. And then I will have just this would be like physics entity, and then player entity would have the physics entity in it. And player entity would have like, you know, course timer, for example, but the physics entity would have position, last position, whatever. So, you know, shared behavior would be in the shared entity. That's crazy. Am I gonna have any bomb specific things here? I guess not. This is a wrapper around the player. That's fine. I need to copy this function now. I guess the only thing is that I need to check if it needs to explode. Well, that can come later. Mm-hmm. I'll give it a velocity. Okay. The player's thingy thing is called pause or position. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's player entity. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, this has to be a F32. It's fine. Yes. Gmail pro pumped. I read that message a while ago, but didn't comment on it. Amazing. No, but basically, there's just the bomb entity that wears the clothes of a player. But it's a different thing. Trust me, it has different functions. The worst. Mm, let's call process movement. It's gonna need mutable access to self. First thing. We want to get contacts. We don't currently have a different contact for the breakable block. But I think I'll just hack it in, right? I'll just hack that in. Do we have slime here? We don't. Okay. Contact info, because we need to know that. That's good. Oh. Oh. 2267, let's go. Okay. You need to know where to move. And that's gonna be velocity. Oh, it's just too fixed. Okay. Why didn't it like prompt me with the thing? Oh, float fixed. Oh. There we go. But wait, but the velocity is already F32. Whoopsie. Oh, it doesn't want. Okay. X D D D D D. Huh? Oh, okay. Is it like this? Question mark? I really have to do this. Sure. 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 It's not like it looks like this should be defined on the fucking F32 array, so I can do that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is like so fucking verbose. And we need to borrow. That's fine. Oh. Alright. Okay. I was gonna start searching for the struct, but it's right there. Also, I don't need to know which surface you're touching. I just need to know that you're touching the breakable block. So we'll make it a single boolean. I think at least that's fine. What do you think? Yeah, we don't care. There we go. Add a contact info function here. Gotta remove this. And then we also do that. That's good. Good, 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 good. So it's slightly annoying me that there's no, like, semicolon there, but Whatever. Whatever. The player itself doesn't care if we have contact with a breakable block or not, but the bomb does, so we have this here. Yahoo! And it's not like this makes performance worse or anything, it's just more data. It's fine. Right. Have the bomb. That's all. I can just print the contact info. Alright. I wish you luck with that. Hopefully you can fall asleep. Alright, there we go. I have this. True. See you. Okay, now I gotta add a way to spawn these. And then make them also process. Alright, I need a place to store these. These are gonna be in the world, so I'm gonna add them to this voxel struct. What do we have in game state? I have the player in the game state, hotbar, good state. No, this goes into the voxels. This is the game world. These are part of the game world. Technically, the player is also part of the game world. Maybe I should have it here, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh. We need to do that. No. No. Okay, what if we don't derive debug and we don't do it for voxels either? Question mark? 1570. Haven't needed that in a long ass time. That's fine. Nothing is printing the voxel struct. Okay. Place text with a bomb. There we go. Yippee, yippee, yippee. Alright. I still need to make the bombs entities process. Yeah, so this is quote unquote camera movement, but it's really just everything. This is his game tech. I could maybe rename this. There we go. Like commit the rename. I need to add the bomb entity thing. There we go. Put that there. That. I think this is everything that's relevant to the bombs. It could just process the bombs as the first thing. And then do the player. And also, all of this shit should probably be in the player struct implementation. Instead of being here. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I've not eaten anything today yet. Yeah, let's process the bombs here. Oh, but we only get the game state. Well, game state contains voxels. Alright. Oof. Can I actually do that? Oh, I can't do that. The bombs are part of the world, and then I want to borrow the world. This is like Rust shenanigans. So I have to make the things be not part of the world, I guess. Yeah, I need to separate these. There's gonna be some cleanup required at some point. These really should be a part of the world, but yeah. 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 They're not gonna be for now. I was gonna complain about these, but remove this. Goodbye. And then 1, 6, 3, 1. Remove this. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's fine. Yippee. And now I just need to make the item a thing. There we go. Here's boom. Oh, do we only have... Okay, do we have the game state here in this function? Please tell me we have the game state. Okay, good. We have the game state. Excellent. Position is going to be the player position. We could give it the player velocity as well. Lol, 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 lol. Okay, and that's supposed to just work? Question mark? Oh, it doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't render at all. That's a bit of a problem. It's a bit hard to debug this without rendering. How about, let me see one thing. Okay, let's make these render so we can see what the fuck is going on. Well, the entities exist and they are doing something. Just put it here. For bomb entity. And now we need the bomb mesh. Oh, you gotta stretch as well. Mm. It's crazy looking at my like activity feed and seeing that Brian followed 2 hours ago. They followed the start of the stream. Uh, it's already been 2 hours. God damn. Anywho, okay. So we gotta get the mesh for the bomb. Guess what I'm doing. Can I do this? Okay, that works. I feel like there should be a better way to do this. Oh, okay, that's how it works. Lol, lol, lol. Item bomb, get visual representation, yes, and then well, I guess I don't want to rebuild the mesh for every single entity. I can just do it once and then reuse the mesh. Perhaps. Perhaps smarter. But I do need to offset the thingy thing for each one of these. This is terrible, by the way. What I should be doing is like having a transformation matrix and then doing the transformation on the GPU instead of offsetting the texture vertices on the CPU, but it's whatever. If it performs bad, then I'll fix it. Alright. This should do nothing. That's good. And then oh, okay. Oh. Oh, okay. I do the same verbose bullshit again. Let's fix the floats. Yep. and this might work? Question mark? And it seemingly doesn't. Oh yeah, because I don't add the mesh to anywhere. I just generate the mesh and then throw it away. Wahoo! Maybe that's the problem. Alright, let's see if it renders now. Yay! Look at that! It's just here, without any shading, but sucks to suck. I does not want to move. Unless... Oh, because no clip, I have no velocity, I forgot. I can certainly have them exist. It's actually amazing that they're just fully visible anywhere. Stylistic choice. So true. I don't have any way of removing the bombs yet. But that's just fine. And I think I might want to have a different size for the bombs as well. And the mesh doesn't seem to be centered. Definitely not. If I... It wants to sink into that wall. Not that one. Will it sink into this? Okay, yeah. Sure, here we can see. It's fucked. But I might be able to get away with just changing the hitbox size. These are basically contacting the wall. It's close enough, right? It's just that it's so small. Because the player entity is actually very small. So I guess I just changed the box size. And what do we make it? This is 5, divided by 2. This is so fucked. I think it's gonna be just 8. Not gonna have that. Not gonna have that. That's gonna be 8, 8, 8. I think that's the correct size. 1 should be 1 voxel and 8 should be 1 block. Wants to get stuck in the ground? Question mark? I guess so. It is not quite correct. Is it like offset on the y-axis? Nope. It really wants to get stuck in the ground, which is a bit annoying. Why is he so offset? uh, there's like a discrepancy between what the position is for the mesh and what the physics position is. It wants to be there. Because I think I just gotta take away like a... How many voxels is that? Oh, and you want to be there. Oh. There's also that as a problem. When I place you, you get placed there. So I could offset you by half a block. I think I'll do it here. Or do I do it there? We do this, and then we offset it by 0.5. And also a bit on the y direction. That's terrific. That is absolutely terrific. And there's still an error. And it's to be borrowed. Ay, ay, ay. No, it's like decently there. Hold on, let me see. They placed the bomb and still not good. I guess it has to be like 4. Damn, I'm so hungry. Okay, now we're in the middle of it. Yeah, this is like precisely in the middle. We also, if we're in the bottom of it, now we're in the middle. Dude, if only I had debug tools to print, or like, not print, but show on screen the position of the hitbox for stuff. When I make the physics entity like a separate thing that the player has than the bomb has, then I could do that. But that looks pretty smooth. Only thing that the hitbox is a bit too big and still offset. But that's fine. I think I will call it there. I'm too hungry to continue, and I don't want to take a food break and then come back to stream. So I'll raid someone, and then I will continue this off stream. Try to make the bomb be actually centered and make the hitbox size make sense, and then make it explode, you know? And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I really need. I think I also want to make it so that bomb emits light when it explodes. It would be kind of lazy to not do that. But I'll have to see about that. Okay, I guess. I'm gonna make a bomb branch. I'll make the commitment, then I'll raid someone. Do I need anything in console? No, I don't. Do I need anything here? Publish branch. There we go. Now let's see. Who's live? Also, do we even raid? Is another question. Okay. No raid this time. So get out of my screen, Fortnite. Yeah. One viewer, no raid. It's 2 or more. It's the minimum requirement for that. It doesn't hit the same, you know? If it's like stream with 1 viewer, it's like meh. If it's 2 or more, then it's actually worthwhile for the person getting the raid. But yeah, you can see the links on the screen. You can find the stream at nearparty.com/stream. You can find all of the VODs archived at nearparty.com/stream/archive. And schedule every Saturday at 6 a.m. Helsinki time. I'm live working on well, right now I'm working on this Metroidvania month entry, but usually I'm working on the parkour game. But I'm thinking if this goes well, I might pivot from the parkour game to like something else. You know, maybe like a Metroidvania game. Who knows? Woo! Anyway, yeah, and also the Discord. nearparty.com/stream/Discord. You'll get a ping every time I go live, and I don't forget the ping. That's my promise. At least if you grab the stream notification roll. Oh, yep. Have a good one. I'll go now. Bye bye.